Hi everyone, Linda here from Create Your Future, and today I'm going to answer a subscriber's question about, are persisting and mental diet the same thing? What's the difference? And do we just keep changing thoughts no matter what? So before we begin, don't forget to take a look in the description box below if you'd like one-on-one coaching with me. And also we are offering a free course on how to uncover your blocks and manifest fast. So to answer this question, persisting basically means continuing, and you keep going until it hardens into fact. You persist with your technique, you persist with your thoughts, you persist with your desire until it hardens into fact. So regardless of what you see in the 3D, you're not going to let it throw you off. You're not going to say, you know what, SP has a third party, forget it, I'm done. No, you're going to keep persisting and you're going to keep going until it hardens into fact. That means until you have the desire in your hands. If you don't have the desire yet, it's not the end. You keep going. And in order to do that, you need a good mental diet. So what mental diet is, the thoughts that you think most dominantly, the things you say, it stems from your self-concept and your beliefs and your fears and your worries. So what it might look like is, I'm trying to manifest an SP. And then you see SP post a picture of a woman on their social media. So if you're going to persist, you'll say things like, it's probably just a friend, it's no big deal. Or if you know in fact that it is a third party, then you would say, you know what, SP being with the third party is just making them realize how much they love me, how much they adore me, and it's going to make them come to me faster. I'm going to keep persisting. I'm going to ignore the 3D. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to keep my awareness on it. And I'm going to keep going within. Who am I? Who am I being? Am I being the version of myself that has SP, or am I being the version of myself that does not have SP? SP has a third party, and I'm checking social media, and I'm trying to check all these things to see what's happening in their life. So we're just going to keep going. We're going to let that go. We're going to keep going. We're going to go within. Understand that you created that unconsciously, based on your thoughts and your beliefs and your self-concept. So know that you can create the more favorable situation, and things change all the time. So you're going to keep persisting. You're not going to give up. Now, if you have a good mental diet, you'll be able to do that easier. If you have a good mental diet, you'll be able to say, no, you know what, I'm not going to let that bother me. Just because this is happening right now in the 3D does not mean that I can't get my SP or my desire in the end. And with a good mental diet, you'll be thinking good things about yourself. I'm amazing. I am loved. I am wanted. I am chosen. SP loves being with me. I'm the best person they've ever been with. They love me and only me. They desire me. And also with a good mental diet, you'll be able to catch those unfavorable thoughts. And instead of being triggered or being upset about it, what you're going to do is give it good meaning. You're going to say, no big deal, this is temporary, this is all part of the bridge of instance that's going to bring SP back to me. SP's going to realize I'm the one for him because he's with somebody else. And so that's the difference. Persisting just means to keep going and not giving up. Mental diet are all the thoughts that you have, good, bad, favorable, unfavorable, based on your self-concept, based on yourself, based on your thoughts of SP, and based on your thoughts of situations and relationships in general. So if your mental diet is good, then you'll be able to persist because you'll be able to replace anything unfavorable with a positive story and help you to continue to persist until it hardens into fact. If your mental diet is poor, where you're thinking poorly of yourself and that it's not going to work and I give up and SP has someone, forget it. Your mental diet, when it's poor, will think and create those types of thoughts, which will then not enable you to persist because you'll be keeping awareness on the unfavorable story and you'll decide to give up. So they are different, but they do go hand in hand. And self-concept and mental diet really is key to manifesting. The second part of the question is, so do we just keep changing thoughts no matter what? Yes. Basically, your thoughts create. Your most dominant thought creates. So the more you're thinking the negative story, the more you're going to see evidence and be on that timeline of the negative story. The more you're going to see SP with a third party, the more it's gonna you're going to hinder SP from coming back to you. The more you're going to see unfavorable stories from SP blocking you or things like that. But if you change those thoughts and replace them with a favorable story more often, then that becomes dominant. And then that is when you're going to see movement in the direction that you want to be in. So basically, I like to interrupt my thoughts. If I'm thinking of, let's use a job for example. If I'm thinking of a job that I applied for and I haven't heard from them, I'm going to persist and I'm going to continue to visualize having that job. I'm going to continue to script and affirm I have this job. I'm amazing. I'm the perfect candidate for the job. I like to always bring it back to my self-concept as well. I'm a great candidate for the job. I'm going to get the job because I'm amazing, I'm smart, I'm educated, I'm the perfect fit for the job, I always get what I want, and things like that. However, when an intrusive thought comes in, it's been 2 weeks, they haven't called me yet, I don't know if I'm going to get the job. I literally say, stop. No, that's the old me. I no longer think that way because I know I'm amazing. I'm going to get the job. I'm worthy of the job. I'm deserving of this position. I'm so educated. Everyone loves me. I get what I want. I'm magnetic. I'm magnetizing. That job is mine. So yes, that's what you need to do. You need to stop and interrupt those thoughts and replace it with a favorable thought. Now that's gotten me into a better mood again. It's gotten me back on track. My mental diet is on point again. And now I can continue to persist. I got the job. The job is mine. So yes, do we have to keep changing our thoughts? Absolutely. That's exactly what manifesting is. Manifestation is not this woo-woo thing. It's not just a 10,000 affirmation challenge. It's not just the next best technique to get the desire you want. If it was that simple, we'd all be millionaires. We'd all have our SPs. We'd all be living the most amazing lives that we want. It is a journey on being aware of your thoughts. It's a journey of self to understand where those blocks came from, how to unblock it. And it's a journey of transformation. I now am going to have to change the way that I used to think if I want things to work out favorably. Think of when something unfavorable happened. What were you thinking before? What were you fearing? What were you doubting? Were you doubting that you weren't going to get the job? Did you already have fears that you probably weren't going to get the job? That's your mental diet. And those thoughts come from your self-concept, which comes from childhood. And then that is going to either help you persist, or if they're unfavorable thoughts, those might be the reasons why you're going to give up and then not get your desire. So I intend that this information helped and that I answered the subscriber's question. And again, if you'd like one-on-one coaching, you can check out the link before. And until next time, we will talk soon. Bye-bye.